It is the pain of missing out on a party that shaped their political future, not because they turned down an invitation, but that they were all along kept in the dark.
The meeting was between two individuals. It does not bear the imprint of NASA summit as it ought to be.
Mudavadi spoke in Mombasa at a time his co-principal Kalonzo Musyoka was attending a funeral in Machakos County. Even though he admits it has all along been his idea for dialogue, he feels left out and now waits for a meeting of all the 4 NASA principals on Monday to chart the way forward.
Mimi najihisi niko na amani kubwa kabisa kwa roho yangu. Kwa sababu what you have been saying, watu waketi waongee, that is exactly what is going to happen.
But his foot soldiers are infuriated the more, urging Musyoka to seek political alliances outside NASA.
And I want to tell you, Party Leader, I know you are a lawyer. Wezi ongea haya maneno yanaendelea kwa sasa. I want to tell you now, the ground is open. Uwanja uko wazi. Make partnership with Ruto, with Gideon Boy, with everybody in Kenya, hata huyo Uhuru.
We respect Raila Odinga, and we want to tell him there are people that he was working with. He needs to move with them.
The NASA principals troubled that a journey they have been walking of pushing for electoral justice and reforms in the public sector risks being forgotten with the exclusive Kenyatta-Odinga pact.
As long as Jubilee remains adamant on the calm we talk development trajectory reflected in the statement, NASA will not play ball.
And while they insist NASA remains intact, the Monday meeting could have a bearing of future engagement in the opposition alliance.
Because NASA is not about an individual or even the summit. NASA is an idea owned by Kenyans which will survive and outlive any one individual. In the aftermath of the MOU, the NASA summit will do a thorough audit of the MOU and undertake soul searching on whether Kenyans were taken for a ride or not by this MOU.
But as the 3 sister parties maintained a hard stance against yesterday's events, ODM is upbeat. Deputy Party Leader in Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho took to Twitter, sharing a series of threads. Joho saying to ANC, Wiper and Fort Kenya, quote, "There is a time for peace and a time for war. This is the time for peace. Not all of us may have fought in the times of war, but all of us must fight for peace. The time for war has come and gone." End of quote. To ODM, Joho said, quote, "Our leadership has always been on the right side of history," as he pledged to be a joint custodian of ODM's concerns and interests.
The church has been constantly indicating that they want Raila and Uhuru to sit for the country to heal and for the country to move forward, such that some of these things, the post-election issues, are sorted out.
Rule number 1 is Baba is always right. Rule number 2, Baba can never be wrong. Rule number 3, if in doubt, refer to rule number 1 and 2 above.
This as Third-Way Alliance Party leader and former presidential candidate Ekuru Okot called on those dissatisfied with the newfound truce to embrace the pact for the sake of peace.
We urge them to join their coalition leader for this wise decision by Raila Odinga to work with the government of President Uhuru Kenyatta. This is because their coalition leader's decision is the best move towards a peaceful Kenya.
In their statements, Kenyatta and Odinga made no reference to their political party leadership, putting emphasis on their influence on ethnic and political stability of the country. Sam Kituko, Citizen Weekend.